Okay, good evening. Let's start our meeting. Okay, so most of the material for my portion of the class has been delivered. The last two portion uh, is not covered yet, but the forensic report is not that difficult. Basically, in the forensic report, I will describe the outline of a report, the procedure for examinations, and then how to report findings. The most important thing is uh, how can we, what's that? If we find several findings, how can we sort of create a story in quote uh, on how this happened and that kind of stuff. So basically, we need to uh, not really a story. Basically, we need to report our findings, but hopefully, we can find the story behind the findings. Okay, so that's the most difficult part. Okay, for example, uh, this is from my personal experience. I was invited to become an expert witness in uh, one of the uh, problems, and then this is about the electronic procurement, and then this guy actually act as several companies. So this particular person is acting as several companies submitting e-procurement and then document, and then of course they change the title, they change the name of the person, but basically the substance, the main document is nearly the same for several documents. So I need to make sure that these documents actually generated by a single computer, and that's not that difficult because from the meta data from the document we can see clearly that this document is actually generated from one computer. So that kind of thing. So there will be a lot of findings, and we need to draw a conclusion actually from the findings on how the oh, share screen is okay. Sorry. Okay, okay, okay. Where is it? I always forgot how to on share screen. Entire screen. Share. Share. Okay. Hopefully it works. So, okay. So basically, I have two module left to be explained. One is miscellaneous attack and forensic of the miscellaneous attack. The second one is the report on the forensic. Okay, so basically the report is not difficult. Here we can see the outlines, and then we have the outline of the report. What is important in the report? We have title page, table of content, executive summary. This one is the most important one, executive summary. It has to be short, and it has to be uh, explicitly describe uh, on the findings. So very explicit, very short. It aimed not for the technical guy. It aimed for the judge in the court. So this must be very simple, explicit, aiming for the judge. not for the technical guy. Okay, so this one is more the most difficult one. Make sure all the technical, we remove as many technical term as possible. So this must be very simple. Introduction is about the case. We need to describe the how we do the examination, and we have to describe the results. Then we can make conclusion, recommendation. Okay. Now, in the introduction, of course, we can describe what the background of the case, scope of work, method. In the examination procedure, we can describe about the how we accept the evidence, acquisition process, data analysis, and so on. So it's quite detailed actually. The problem with this kind of thing is we need to document all of these steps, our steps, and that's need discipline. We need to be very disciplined, very precise. We need to make sure we take note every step we take. Okay, and we need to label everything. Okay, so this is the difficult part actually. One of my colleague, Pak Alpin, this is the guy. I have to show this guy. Okay, so this is the guy. He actually he's lecturing at Swiss German University. This is the person. He actually the one who teach me how to do thing in very disciplined manner. So he's the one who teach me. He's younger than me, but his activity in forensics is quite a lot. So he knows how to do things correctly, and he also received several certificate in forensic stuff. Okay. Let me see again. Okay. Oops. Where is the? Okay, this is the one. Okay. So this one we need to verify the integrity of data acquired and make sure the integrity remains. So we need to keep the integrity. That's why when we want to make sure the integrity of the data, we need to make sure the actual data is not tampered. So we basically, normally we copy the data to another file and we play around with the other file, not the original file. Okay, so that's to make sure of the integrity. And when we do the report in the examination results, we need to do presentation on the data on relevant case, including suspicious significant file, unusual user activity, evidence of data manipulation, data footprint, and so on, and interpretation of the factual finding, relation between finding and the case under investigation. So this part we actually create a story on how it relates to the case. Okay, so this is fun actually. Takes times, but it's fun. But one more thing, we actually dealing with bad guys in this case. So that's a little bit scary. Make sure everything is protected. Bad guys, sometimes they don't have any ethics. So they can do anything. Sometimes it's very brutal. So when we do these things, be careful. Okay, especially if we are dealing with bad guys with lots of money. So that's more tough. Okay. In summary, we can describe the key relevant findings and then related to the objective of the investigation, and then answer the question posed in the case. And in the recommendation, we can say something about further action based on the investigation results, suggestion to improving the security system, and so on in the future. Okay, the detail, we can put the detail in the appendix. Okay. Okay, but to be honest, when we write something like this, the most important one is this one. That's the one. Okay, we have this must be very brief. No technical term. This will be read by the judge. We have to give the summary of the key finding, conclusion, recommendation, very concise. So this is difficult. One page is maximum. That's it, because they only read the that page. The rest, they not normally read the rest. They only read this one actually. The rest, well, yeah, okay. So we have this such and such, but actually they only read this one. Okay, so that's the one for the report. And then let me see. Okay. On the examination procedures, basically we need to have the receipt of evidence. We need to timestamp condition of the evidence, initial steps, documentation, photograph, pictures, video. Okay. At least we need to have this one, timestamp, this one, and documentation. If we have photography and video, is okay, but at least we need to have these three. Okay. Photo can be in form of screenshot and that kind of stuff. Okay. Now, in acquisition process, we have live acquisition. That means the device is operation. This is needed if the evidence is in the memory. Otherwise, it will be lost. So this is needed. And then the other one is static acquisition. That means the device has been power off. And then we normally copy this to another device or disk, and we actually process the other disk, not the original one. This is the disk imaging, and then we need to do integrity verification. It can be in terms of hash value and checksum. In data analysis, there are several types of data analysis: file, network, malware, email, web history, and so on. Okay, so we need to have this knowledge on file, network, malware, email, web history. Okay, and then the tool we can use, there are several tools. On Windows we have FTK Imager, Autopsy, Autopsy also on Linux, Sleuth Kit. We can do programming using Python and so on for complex analysis. If you like to have the book on this one, I think I have several books on this one. Let me see if I can. This is my library actually. Okay. Let me make it bigger so it's easier for you to read. So you can copy my disk if you like. Just send me a hard drive, and then I can copy all the books. This particular snapshot is from the my forensic library. It has Python if you like, and if you want to see all the forensic book, I can type this, and this is all the forensic. Yes, there are several books on ransomware, malware, and so on. Okay, this is forensic book because the other class is about AI. If you like to have AI book, it's sorry. This is the AI. So also we have problem with forensic in AI, not forensic actually. How to secure AI? That's another problem. It's hardly discussed in the class actually, but it's becoming a more problem in how to implement cybersecurity for AI. Basically, security for AI, not cybersecurity. Security for AI. So that's another topic. It's not yet discussed widely, but I did several meetings with the Indonesian National Cybersecurity Body, and they are now thinking towards how to secure cybersecurity. Of course, there are also problem in the forensic as well. Okay, back to this one. Okay, so if you like to have the books on Python for forensic, I have the books. If you want to copy, you are welcome to send hard disk and copy it. For documenting the forensic procedure, we need to have detailed report from the receipt of the evidence to analysis results. Okay, screenshot, log, and chain of custody. Chain of custody is important. Here we need to have a complete evidence on who held the evidence, when, where. Because sometimes we passing the evidence from one person to another. We need to make sure we have the documentation of the chain of custody, and this is important. If we don't have complete documentation, the whole process will fail. Okay. Okay. So that's the examination procedures. And then the last one is the finding, how to report the findings. In IT, the findings can be suspicious, important files. The extensions may be unusual. File may contain sensitive informations, or file that has been intentionally deleted. The other findings may be unusual user activity. For example, access the system at unusual time, undocumented changes in access permission, repeated failed login attempt. All of this can be seen in log file. Evidence of data manipulation also can be seen in log file. Tracing perpetration of crime. We can trace the IP address used to commit the crime, email account, communicate with other perpetration, and hardware to carry out the attack. Okay, this is more difficult to find, but at least we can see the IP address used to commit the crime. I'll give you the example. When I was asked to become an expert for the court, this is the digital procurement, right? In the digital procurement, this particular guy pretend to be several companies. So he submit the document as several companies, several different companies, and it's not that difficult to find that this is actually one single company from the IP address. So this is important. So everything is from the log file. Okay. The Data visualization is also a useful tool to clarify the fact. It can be in form of graph, diagram, table, to visualize what happened. And then when analyzing the finding, we need to think about what the significance of this finding or fact. Do this finding support or contradict the initial hypothesis? Because we need to do some sort of hypothesis when we write the report. So whether the finding is supporting or contradicting the hypothesis, and then the relationship between one finding and another, and then what conclusion we can draw from this finding. Relation between finding must be clearly explained. Researchers should demonstrate how each finding fact support or refute initial hypothesis. Okay, so this is basically sort of like research. Basically, this is research, but it's aiming for forensic. It's not aiming for master degree. And this will normally, if this is a bank, they pay about 100 million rupiah per case, around that much. If it is a bank, if it is a government, well, they pay based on the government rate. But a bank, they pay a lot. So my friend received a lot of money for this thing. So this is the example of the finding analysis, the discovery of unusual executable file in system directory, along with unusual logging activity from unknown IP address, suggests an attempt to install malware in the system. Additionally, the digital trace linking the IP address to server in another country reinforce the suspicion of cyber attack from abroad. Okay, so that's it. That's we have to write in clear, simple, but we can only write the fact. We cannot what's that? Do assumption. So we just write the fact. That's it. Okay. It must be honest, objective, clear, using very easy to understand language, clear structure. Everything must be clear. Okay. So that's how we write findings. Okay. Now that's about the report. Okay. Let me see. Oops. Oops. Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay, so I have described about the report of the findings. Now I move to this one. Okay, this is like miscellaneous attack, and this is like random attack, and how can we do the attack, and how can we do the forensic of the attack. This one is on file sharing. SMB is file sharing. This one is on database attack. This one is remote login using SSH. This one also, these three using Nmap. These two using MSF console. This one is MSF Phenom attack. I think I already showed the MSF Phenom attack in the previous meeting. So I will do some demonstration of this attack using Nmap or MSF console. Okay. Let me see if there is any questions. Oops, sorry. Where is it? This one? Any questions? No questions. Okay. Let's do it then. Okay. Now, Nmap is normally for port scanning, but we can use Nmap to do the actual attack as well. Okay, so I already run the virtual server here. This is the server. The IP address is 192.168.0.209. 209 is the server. This is the Kali Linux. I already opened the wiki, my wiki, forensic. Okay. Oops. Okay. Forensic. Forensic. Okay, this is the one. This is, oops, sorry. I don't have enough disk, so I forgot I only allocate like 30 gigabyte of disk. So not enough. That's becoming a problem now. I think I have to reinstall the Kali Linux. I need more disk. Okay, now let's try Nmap first. Oh, sorry. No, this one. Example of attack forensic using Metasploitable. Let's do it from here. This one is much faster. This one is much faster. This is the other computer. The Kali Linux is slower. So basically, IT forensic branch of computer science and so on. Okay, in this exercise, we will do the attack using Metasploitable, maybe SQL map and Nmap. So basically, SQL map is SQL injection, but this one is more difficult because I need to grab the code so I don't have to log in again. So I may skip this one. So I will do this one and this one. So Metasploitable is more easier to play with. Nmap is also easy to play. Nmap is for normally to discover active host or active port on particular host on the network, identifying the running service, their version, and so on. So in the actual attack, Nmap have payload that can send data along with the network packet to exploit the specific vulnerabilities. So on this one is we create an attack using Metasploitable. After we do the attack, we need to see several logs actually. We can see database web server log, database log, system log. It can be the running process, access file, network usage. We can see firewall logs if the firewall is logging the application log. For example, logging, logout, and so on. Okay, so this is the scenario that we can use for this attack, but I will skip, so I will directly to the actual attack. This is SMB, enumeration of user. This script is basically to enumerate the user of Windows system with active SMB, server message block. This is basically file sharing on Windows. The script employ two main method, the SAMR enumeration and LSA brute forcing. We need to download the script first, and then we can attack using this script or this script or this script. So this is 3 different example, but we need to download this script. Now I have not put the how to download the script in this thing, so I need to So I'm teaching while developing the materials. Download this one, this one. So we can download from this website or this one. Okay, now I can download using this option. Okay, so using wget, we can download a file from the internet. It's basically very similar to browser, but we can download without any browser. Okay, so I add this thing, so I can go to Kali Linux, reload. Okay, so I will run this command here. Oh, very slow, eh? Okay. Okay. We need to be a super user. Okay. I paste the script wget and download the script. So the script is here now. So that's the script. Okay. This one. Okay. Let me see if that's correct. SMB enum user. Now I need to run this one to server Windows. So the server is not Windows actually. The server is Linux. The server is Linux, but it run the file sharing server on Linux. Jadi so we run file sharing server, window file sharing server on Linux. Okay, 209. Let me do the nmap first, the normal nmap. If you do nmap, we can do something like this. This is just port scanning the server. If we type -h, then we can see the help file of the nmap. This is on how to use nmap. When you read this thing, basically I suggest people to read the example only. Okay, so make it easier for us to scan. So basically I can do something like this. Copy, paste. This is only port scanning. This is not attacking. Oops, sorry. Oops. Okay. Nmap -v. Oops. V. Oops. -v -a 192.168.0.209. So basically we scan the server. See this? We have this one, this one, this one. Okay, that's the file sharing. 143 is file for file sharing, so it's already available there. Now it's try to run several script scanning the 209. It check for FTP. It checks for what else? It responds. Okay, now we have. Okay, so this is the results. So it's run several script. When we do -a capital, it was several script. Let me see if I can see the. This is web Apache. This is domain. This one is POP3. Okay, it gives you several more information. This one is SMTP. This one is Telnet. This one is SSH. FTP. Let me go down. Oh, sorry. 143 is IMAP. I'm wrong, sorry. Let me see if I can find anything on the file sharing. Okay, file sharing is not there. File sharing is not there. File sharing is not in that server. Okay, so I need to attack my actual file sharing server. So this is dangerous. Okay, my file sharing server is this one actually. This one. This one. This is my file sharing server 9. Okay, that's my library actually. So my library, I run a file sharing so I can download file, I can upload file to the library. Okay, I can write this one 9. Okay, so it scanned the file sharing server. I'm not putting any okay, this one 139. So 143. Okay, see this? See this 139 is NetBIOS Samba, basically SMB server message block. So this is the file sharing. 445 is also file sharing, and then this is the detail of the file sharing. And also I run rsync for synchronizing file, and then this is the detail of the file sharing. It has this is the datetime. I have what? Account use guest, authentication level user, and then this is the name of the computer, SanDisk. What's the no, it doesn't say anything about the folder that shared. So I will do this one. This is enumerate the users. Okay, so I will run this one. Let me see if this one work. So I ran the script, the NSE script, for enumerate the user from that particular machine. Hope it works. Okay, so it can it finally found the user is Ono. Okay, so it find the user for sharing the file. Of course, then the username is Ono. Okay. Okay, so we find the user. That's it. Now, how can we let us do different thing? Same here. Sorry, I have to do it from this side. Okay, let us do different thing. So we can do many things here. 192.168.0.9. Let me see if I can identify the user. Okay, same. Oh no. Oh yeah, by the way, this is network attached storage or NAS. It is from Buffalo. I modify the operating system actually of the NAS. It's not the original operating system. I rewrite the operating system using Linux. So this is Linux now, but it run the file sharing for Windows. Of course, the system will be Ono because of that. Okay, now let me try another one. This one, I check the port 445. Let me check another port with which is 137 and 139. Okay, let me see if I can get the same results. 9. Okay, same results. Okay, so it works. Now to to do the forensic, basically we need to see if I have an nmap. I can find the log of nmap itself in Kali Linux. Okay, let me see if I have the log file. The easiest way is ask ChatGPT or ask Google where the nmap log file is. Okay, let me check using ChatGPT. Okay, where is nmap log file in Kali Linux? Okay, so it basically is not creating specific system-wide log file by default. To save, we need to add -o output file. It has several output file. It can be normal output file, which is n. It can be XML. It can be grabbable. It can be all three. Okay, but in my case, I'm not using this one -o, so the output file is not there. If we want to see, it might write message related to network scanning in system log. It can be var log syslog. It can be var log messages. It can be var log kernel log. Okay, let me check if it is in one of these things. Var log. It's var log tail syslog log. Okay. Oops. Okay. No syslog. So okay. Var log. So I have several file here. There is no syslog here. Let me see in system. Nope, nothing. So fail in syslog. Let me see if I can see the messages. Sorry, this one. Okay. Nope. No messages here. No messages here. Okay, no messages here. Let me see in the server itself. So I cannot find the nmap using that one. Let me do it from here. So I remote login to the server from my computer, this one, not the Kali Linux, because this one is much faster. Uh, 209. So I do remote login from the my computer to the server. Actually, all these three in the same computer, but the other two is in virtual machine. Oops. Okay. Var log. Okay. See, we have in the server, we have kernel log, we have syslog, we have no message, authentication log, we have no message log. Okay, tail, kernel lock. So it's nothing to do with the Samba. Okay, tail is the end of the lock. It's nothing to do with Samba, so we cannot see that. Let me see. Tail syslog. Okay, has nothing to do with Samba. It's about the ACP server. There is session by user Ono. Lost connection from this machine. It has connection SMTP from this machine and so, but there is no Samba. Let me see if there is Samba. So this is the folder in the var log Samba. There is a folder core log, or this one log Samba D and so on. Let me see. Tail log. It's nothing. Let me see. Nothing. Let me see. Nothing. So basically it's not locked. So we fail to find the attack actually on this one. So the the attacker is safe because it's not locked at all. Okay, in this case it's not locked at all because it's not locked by the server. Actually, the actual server is I configure the actual server so it can be easily attacked. So the server is modified so it can be easily attacked. That's why we cannot see anything right now. Okay. Anyway, this is for enumeration of the user. We can find the username using this method. And then we cannot see the attack except if we can run the IDS. Maybe I can see from the IDS. Okay. This is the IDS. Okay. I have to restart the IDS actually. What's the IP address of my Kali Linux? One 4.2. Nope, it's not locked here. Okay. Oops. Okay, the lock is in binary, so I have problem to read the lock. Let me I rerun the snort. Okay, the snort is there. This is the snort. I will kill snort first. Snort. So I will rerun the snort, but this time remove. It's empty. Snort. Minus log var log snort. Minus configuration etc snort dot conf. Okay, minus what else? Let me see the cheat first. So I will rerun the attack. Hopefully snort can identify. Hopefully, I don't know. This is okay. minus C, minus L, minus K ASCII, and minus D to make this not running as daemon. Minus K ASCII, so the file will be can readable by human. Minus D daemon. Okay, snort is running now. Okay, let me attack again. This one. Oops, sorry. Okay, sorry. I checked the log in 209. Actually, I'm attacking O. I'm checking the log in 209, but I'm attacking 192.168.0.9. That's why it's not there. So my apology. That's my fault. So this one is 209, right? So I have to check in that machine. Let me see if it says something about the okay. If we have so many machines, sometimes we miss. Okay, I'm in which machine because it's very similar one to another. Var log. Okay, let me see if I can see something here. We have Samba here, we have syslog, we have current log. There is no message log. Let me see tail syslog. Ersing, there is nothing about Samba. Let me see in kernel rock, nothing. Let me see in Samba. Oops, okay, lot of things here. Okay, there's a lot of things here. Let me see 1514. What is my IP address? 142. Okay, 142. This one. Okay, or we can see the other log here. Locally, let me see. I can see something there. Locally, nothing. 192.168.1.4. What's the IP address again? 2. Okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can more. There is a connection, NO file. There's nothing there. That's it. It doesn't say anything about nothing about the attack. Let me see if I can see anything. These are all computers. Okay, send this. Nope. Nope. Nothing about attack. Okay, so that's how difficult it is to see any attack. Okay, this is actually the computer that attacking the file sharing, but we cannot see anything. Okay, Let me see if I can see anything. Nope, 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 nope. Let me see if I can see. Okay. This one is long time ago. 2021. Now is 2024. So this is like what? 3 years ago. This one is 4 years ago. But nothing. Basically nothing. So let me see if I can grab. Sorry. Okay. Okay. What is today? This is today. Okay. This one, the activity today. There is nothing about attack. No, no attack. So it's not detected actually. It's not detected. Sorry, it's not detected. Okay. So the attack we are doing is not detected. So we are fine. Interesting. So we are okay. Okay. So it failed to detect. Let me see if I can do more damage. Okay. So it failed. Let me do another one. So this one, we are able to find the username of the file sharing, but it's not detected by the system, so everything is okay. So the attack can be as dangerous as that. Okay. Let me see the this one also. These two is also for attacking file sharing, but we are using MSF console. So we are trying to use MSF console to do the attack. Okay. We have to run MSF console, use the auxiliary scanner Samba login, and then we have to set the air host, airport, and then username and password, and run the attack. Okay. We need to use several passwords, for example, then to see which one is able to attack. Of course, the same thing as before, we need to see the authentication. This one, we need to see the authentication log file, firewall log if there is any, application log, Metasploit log file, but this is local. This one we can only see in Kali Linux. Okay. For investigation, we need to have the timeline analysis, correlation analysis, digital forensic. Okay. Now, let's do this one. Hopefully, it works, but I don't know whether we can see the log because the system is not logging correctly. Let me. I can rerun, restart. Okay. Okay. Let me remove all the log. I will remove all the log now. Okay, clear. Nothing. Let me restart to make our work easier to do things. Okay, so this is the log. Let me see the log SMBD. Okay. It only says finish starting up, ready to serve connection. That's it. Okay. Yes, I restart. Let me see log 192. Nothing. Okay. 192.168.0 03 is my computer. This is not Kali Linux. This is my Ubuntu computer. Let us attack the system. Okay, using MSF console. Let me see. Okay, back here. Okay, let's do this one. So we will attack the system using MSF console. This one, MSF console. Run MSF console first. Hope it's azan time. So let's silent a little bit. We will continue after azan.
Okay, sir.
Okay, the azan is finished. Let's continue. Okay, I ran the MSF console. I will use the auxiliary scanner for Samba login. Okay. I hope this one works. I don't know. I don't have enough disk actually. Hopefully it works. If not, well, because I don't have enough. I need to set the remote host. Set host to 192.168.0.9. Okay. We need to set the remote port to 445. Set remote port to 445. Okay, now we need to set the SMB user. We know the SMB user from the previous attack. The SMB user is no, so this one. Okay, that's the SMB users, and then now we have to check for several password. I will check for several password here. Okay, for example, admin 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 and so on. We can put this into a file as well, but right now I type everything here and then run the attack. Okay, it will run the attack. Okay, it failed. Let me see if I can do something like this. I do it one by one. Run. Fail. Let me do this one. Run. It can be written into a file, but this one I do it manually. It should be okay because this is actually the actual password. Fail. Let me see. Oh, okay. User. Let me see if I can run this one. Save fail. It must be correct. Oh no, maybe I wrong. What is my 7 8 9? Let me see if it works. Success. Okay. I forgot my password. So actually the password is this one. So it says success. So I finally managed to remember my own password, which is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay. So that's my password. So we can do this thing using file. So SMB user and SMB file can be redirected to a file as well, so it can read the file. So basically, I managed to break the username and password. Let me see if I can see from here. See, there is a log from 142, which is the Kali Linux. Let me see what it says. 192.142. Nothing. 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 This is crazy. No. Nothing. Nope. I cannot. Let me see if I can see the authentication log. Tail. This is login to, oops, okay. This one. This one. But it says nothing. This is from localhost. Okay. So I remote login from, this is nothing to do with SMB. sudo, nothing to do with this one. It says nothing about fail login. I'm looking for fail login actually, but it doesn't say anything. So it's unable to detect any fail login. Login for file sharing. This is SMBD is for file sharing, but it failed. Doesn't detect anything. Let me see if I can see the tail. Nope. Nope. Tail. It says only start stop of the file sharing daemon. There's nothing to do on the log. Let me see if Snort managed to. Oops, okay. I don't have a Snort install in my file server, so I cannot see Snort. Snort only install my in the vulnerable server, not on this one. So I cannot see Snort. So okay, we fail. We cannot see. We cannot get any evidence of any attack. Okay, on this one. So in theory, this is what we are doing. See the authentication log, fire log, and also in practice, it's not that easy because sometimes the software is not logging correctly. So that's what happened. Okay, we fail. So sometimes I fail. Don't worry. Okay, now let me see if I can do this one. This is more difficult because normally MySQL is not allowing any connection from outside localhost. Okay, so we need to download this script first. Let me see if I can download the script. Download this one. See, this one is the source of the script. Oops, sorry, where is it? Wrong. This one. Okay. That's the how to get the script, and we can run the script using several command like this. I have to use small n here. Okay, let me save. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let me reload the file. This one, brute force of the MySQL. Oops. I will get the. Don't worry, this may work, may not work, especially the log files. So we may be able to attack. Oops, wrong. I have to copy the whole lines. Copy. Okay, back here, paste. Okay. So I download the script for brute forcing the MySQL. Now MySQL is database server. Now I will try to do the nmap to the IP address. So I will attack the IP address of the server 192.1.209 because I know in 209 it has the MySQL running. See if I can brute force the server. Okay, now on this one, I hope this one works. Okay, where is my server? So, okay, this is the server. This one is in 209. It's attacking now. Let me see this. It store record on 192.168.0.142. So it store the record on separate folders. Since this is the one. This one is destination unreachable. This one ICMP, nothing to do with hours. This one TCP. This one NetBIOS. It attacking to 9. Oh, okay, it's detected. So Snort is detecting the attack actually. So Snort is detecting the attack because it can see that 192.168.142 is attacking 09 as well as this one. Okay, so it detects something, but it's not sending any alert. Let me see if more alert. Okay, this one ICMP is basically port scanning, so it can see Kali Linux is doing some port scanning to 09. This one also file sharing. It can see it's attacking 139, which is file sharing, and also this one. So yes, what's that? Intrusion detection system, which is Snort, is detecting something. Okay. These are port scanning. So this is actually port scanning. This one is port scanning. From this IP address, this different IP address. 138. This is IP version 6. This is this one is actually my router to the internet. This is IP version 6. Version 6. I have to grab for 192 actually. 142 all files. So there are several in the alert file. Communication between 192 to 108. This one. This one. This one. This one is not. Only this thing here. This is file sharing. This one file sharing. This one is file sharing, file sharing. So there are several detected attack on the file sharing on this one. But the actual attack that we actually get the username and password is not detected at all in the alert file. The log is not detecting that we actually get the username and password. Okay, so it's not detected. Okay, let me restart. Let me see if I can restart the server again. This one, I have to kill all snot. Okay, snot is killed. Now I have to restart the snot. Remove all the configuration log file and restart snot. Okay, restart snot. Okay. Empty. There is an alert here. Alert. Okay, nothing there. Okay, let me do it again using this command here. Sorry, I have to do it from here. I have to do it from here. Hope it's still running. Wow, that takes a long time. Okay, it says no valid account found. It performed 50,000 guesses in 414 seconds, but it cannot find any account. Okay, let me see this. 209. Okay. Here it says it tried to open the connection to port 3306, which is MySQL port. It says unauthorized, and it's unable to find. Let me see if this one works. Okay, 32%. Let me press enter again. Hopefully it works. Still. Still 2 minutes remaining. That's long time, eh? Okay. So that's how how difficult it is to find the. Let me see if it uh, this history is this my computer. It's nothing to do with it's nothing to do with the SQL scan. So it don't see. Let me see in this folder 142. SNMP is nothing to do. StyleNet goes to TileNet. This one goes to TCP request. SNMP nothing to do with MySQL. Let me see if I can see something in MySQL uh, log. I have MySQL here. Oops. Okay, let me check the tail. MySQL. Error log. Okay, great. Okay. Uh, at least there is a warning that there is a connection to from this IP address 192.168.0.142, which is the Kali Linux, and it says it cannot resolve the name server, the name of this IP address. So because the firewall, not firewall, but security setting for the MySQL, it only allow connection from localhost, because 192.168.0.142 is not localhost. It will not allow to get connected. Let me see if I can see something like that again. Shutting down. Nope. Nope. I cannot see anything. Okay. Let me grab 12142 from all files. Only this one. This one. That's it. Oh, there's two. This one and this one. So there is an attempt from 192.168.0.142, but that's it. Nothing. Only basically it says there is this IP address. It has no domain name, and that's it. So we see the log is very simple, and it's difficult for us to identify whether this is an actual attack or not. Okay, so forensic is tough, but uh, let me see if I can do different type of attack. Oops, I think I have a problem here because I need user text. I need the user text and password text. Okay. Let me do this. Oops, sorry, I have to do it from here. Okay. Okay. It says here, but in MySQL I have no valid account. That's it. Okay, now I have to create a file called user.txt and password.txt. Let me do it. User.txt. I have the VWA root. What else? Squirrel mail. Okay. I need to create pass.txt. Most of my password is like this. I have another password like this, and maybe like this. Okay, so I have 3 different password for experiment. Let me see if I can do the actual attack here. Oh, I have to put it under the folder root. Okay, user.txt. I have to move into folder root. Password, I have to move into folder root. Okay, so I have pass.txt and user.txt. I paste the attack. I change the IP address to 0209. Sorry, 209. Let me see if it is work or not. Still no valid account. Man. Okay. So it's not allowed to connect to the SQL server. Okay, it's not allowed. Read success, but it's not allowed to connect to the SQL server because the SQL server is only allowing a localhost to connect it. So that's in one side, it's good. That means the server is the protection is good enough, so we cannot attack from different IP address. This is the protection of the MySQL. If I open the firewall of the MySQL, that means if I allow other IP address to be able to connect, then I can attack. So that means it's good in one side. That means the database cannot be connected from other IP address outside localhost. Okay. It failed again, but it show you it's not easy to attack and to do the forensic. This one is enumeration for SSH, remote login. Okay. The name of the script is SSH2 enumeration algo. Let me see how can I download this one. Okay, download. This one. This one. Copy. Oops, wrong. Okay. Okay. So I open the browser in Kali Linux. Let me see. Okay. Get this one. Get the file. Copy. Paste. Paste. Okay. Oh, I have the file. So this is the file SSH enum algos nse. Now I run this one. The target machine is 209. 192.168.0.209. Okay, let me see if I can see the log file. Okay, let me see. So it can show the algorithm supported by the SSH, and then this is the server host key algorithm, encryption algorithm, the MAC algorithm. There are several algorithms that used by the server. Of course, it's also scan other ports that open on the server. I have telnet, I have SMTP, I have domain, HTTP, POP3, IMAP, and so on. But it only scan. It doesn't. It's not trying to enumerate any username password of the server. So that's the thing. Let me see if I can see the log file. Okay. Authentication. See this? Unable to negotiate this one. No matching key exchange. So this is the one. Okay. So 192.168.0.142 is trying to check whether the server able to interact with this algorithm, and it says it cannot interact. So there are several error string. There is an error. Authentication failure, log name Ono, user Ono. This is for what? Okay. What is this about? This is nothing to do with this one, actually. It's different. But I'm trying to log in. This is from so accept password for assets. This is I log in. I have no idea why. Which one is this one? But this one is clearly from the Nmap. These two, these two is from Nmap. Okay. Basically, Nmap trying to enumerate the protocol, the algorithm that used by SSH, and it can see these two. Okay. So we can, the log is something like this. We need to play around with the software and see what kind of log we can it will generate. So we have to do a lot of training to make our eyes familiar with what is normal and what is not normal. This is not normal. This one is quite normal. This is done by Cron. Cron is the software for scheduling. Okay, this one is quite normal. It's nothing to do with attack. This is not attack. This one is attack. This one is attack. This one, have no idea. Cannot get client address. Connection reset by peers. Maybe because this one is, oh, okay, I know, I understand. This one is when we trying to connect to MySQL database, and it's not allowed by the MySQL because the IP address is not localhost, so it's connection reset. Okay, so this one also attack, these two also attack. Okay, but on this one it doesn't say anything about the client IP address. This one show the client IP address. Okay. Okay, now let's see. Let me see if I can do more. Let me. Oops, I have to do it from here. Okay. I change localhost into 192.1.0.209. Okay, it's quick now because I already done the attack previously, so it stored the results. Okay, now let me see if I can do more. So this is the example of the results. In forensic, we need to see the nmap log. This can only seen if we have -O in the attack. There is no -O here. This is only -S, -P, -P capital. There is no -O. Because there is no -O, we cannot see this one. When we see the SSH log, let me see if I can see the SSH log. Where is the SSH log? There is no SSH log here. The only thing we have is the authentication log. No SSH log. That's it. So we can only rely on this one. The SSH is not logging their activity, so we cannot see anything yet. That's it. Nope. So this what is impossible. We can see the configuration file of the SSH for security setting. Ensure the weak algorithms disable and permit root login are disabled. This is for make suring the SSH is secure enough. So I change to directory /etc/ssh. Let me see the server configuration file. Port is 22. Okay. See, the logging is disabled. That's why no information. I need to make sure if we want to do the attack, we need to open the log level, syslog facility, and then this is the file, and then where is the root? Let me see, root login. Okay, this one. So we need to make sure. Oops. Root. We need to make sure permit root login is disabled because that's dangerous. I had an experience around 10-15 years ago actually. At that time we are still new with server and we don't know about this, so we permit people to log in as root from remote machine using SSH. Because of that, my server is hacked. But because several people have access to the machine as root, we managed to take over the root account again, and then we can secure the server. So this one is dangerous if we open. As a precaution, if the root is compromised, we can save our server by editing this one, sudoers. Okay, so this is sudoers file. Let me so I edit sudo wars. It can set which user can act as super users. Right, this in this one, in this setting, only root as is acting as super user. If we want to set other user as super user, we can do something like this. Say we have a user called Ono, that Ono can be a super user as well, or we can, if we have user called, say, Denny can be a super user by typing like this. Okay, this will save you. These two guys will save the server if root is compromised, so we can log in using other these two account and reset the root password and disable the permission root for login in SSH. So that's how to do it. Okay, basically that's how we take uh, take over the server when the server is hacked. Okay, and that's happening 15 years ago. So oops. Okay, that's it. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, that's how to scan SSH, but we cannot. This is only to evaluate the algorithm used in SSH. Let me see if I can do this one. This one is to enumerate the share folder. Okay. Let me see if I can do it using MSF console, and then use auxiliary scanner for SMB, file sharing in Windows, and SMB enumerate shares, and set the remote host and then run. Hopefully we can see the share. Oops, sorry. Where is it? This one? Okay. But I think because the server is, I'm not setting the log extensively, it's not login lot of information. So it log only very minimal information. So that's make life difficult because everything is not logged. Because of that, I'm having difficulty to find any problems, any attack. So that's my problem. We need to set the logs more extensively so we can see a lot of things. So I will try to do this attack to enumerate the sharing folder in the server. So I will rerun the MSF console again. It will take time to run this one. And then after it runs, I need to set the Metasploit framework console to use the SMB enumerate share, then set the remote host to the server IP address and run. Let me see if I can see this here. Yes, sorry. Every log is in the var log. Samba. It's nothing here. NMBD, nothing. Oh, sorry. Let me see if this. Okay, Samba is not running. Okay. Samba is not running, so I cannot attack the my this server. So I have to attack the other server, this one 09 server. Let me see if I can. Var log Samba. Okay. Let me remove this one. I restart Samba. Restart. Restart. So SMB and NMB, I will restart both. Let me see. I already have log already. Let me see if this has. Okay, I have to attack from Kali Linux again. Let me see. Okay, it's MSF console is running, so I will use Samba enumeration share here, paste. Okay. Okay, now I have to set the remote host, IP address of the remote host, set air host with S9, run. So using MSF console, the attack is quite simple. So this is the file sharing. I have media 2, USB, share 1, and so on. Let me change the air host to the other machine. I have another file server. This is 7. Let me run. Okay. 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 This is more difficult. Login fail. Unable to negotiate to this machine, because this machine is not Ubuntu. This one is Debian. It's more secure. Okay, so it can talk using the latest Samba version. The Ubuntu is more relaxed. It can talk to SMB1. The Debian is more difficult to attack. But it knows there is a folder called share 1, data, and media in that particular server. Okay. On this one also very similar. We have this folder shared. Okay. So that's about it. Let me see if I can see the okay, 192.142. Nothing. How come? So a lot of connection in the network. This is not from my computer, so more from other computer. There are several computer in my network, so they are connecting. Let me see if I can see this one. Nothing. No, it's not recorded, so I'm having difficulty to see this one. Let me see if I can see the log from 0. Let me see if I can go to this one. 7. Let me see if I can see the log here. So this one is the Debian. This one is not Ubuntu. The other one is Ubuntu. This one is Debian. Var log Samba. Wow. Okay. We are in big trouble now. More log 192.168.142. Nothing. Okay, let me see if I can see any attack here. Not attack. No. Tail. Nope. No attack. Nothing. It's not locked. So the attack is not locked, so it's difficult for us to see any attack for file sharing. Okay, both in Debian and Ubuntu. So this is the theory, but in reality it's not that easy. Okay, let me see if I can see from the this one. Okay, I will see the snort. Alert. Nope. This is 3. 3. Let me see. 22. No, it's not detecting any attack from 1 to 142. It only detect. This is IP version 6. This is router. So we need to know which one is which. This one is my router. This one is my router. This is my PC, not Kali Linux. This is my PC, not Kali Linux. The Kali Linux is not detected at all here. No, it's not detected. Okay. Okay. So in today's class, we are failed to detect anything. We can attack. We can find the we can attack, but the server is not recording anything. So good for the attacker. Uh, we are unable to detect the attacker. Okay. So let me see if there is any questions. No. Is there no attendance pin? To be honest, I don't know about attendance pin. I don't know. At the moment, I don't know. So if there is attendance, so I will set the attendance to 100% in my class. That's it. Because I don't know the attendance pin. Okay. Any more questions? No more? Okay. So thank you very much. If you are, please do the exam, not the exam, the quiz. I will update the mark of the quiz, hopefully in a couple of days. 1 or 2 days. Hopefully, all of you will receive the best mark. Hopefully, above 80 or 90. So you will pass my section. I give it to the mark to Professor Wiranto and Bu Jutifa. So hopefully all of you. Oh, Michelle, Miguel, raise hand. Okay.
Yeah,
Please.
sir.
Yes.
About the quiz, I opened my e-campus, but still I didn't see any quiz from you. It was only from Miss Kutifa.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Let me
yes.
show you the URL as this one. The URL is this one: opencourse.itts.ac.id. Please create a account on this machine, opencourse.itts.ac.id. So it's not at President University. This is in my university. It's different university. Uh,
Uh,
Let me see. Okay, so create an account here. Let me paste the URL in the chat box. Let me see if I can paste the URL in chat box. So that's the URL. Open course ittest.ac. Remove the my there. No my. And then, okay, enroll to this class. Let me see again. Uh, this one. Okay. You enroll to this one.
okay, sir.
I post the URL. The enrollment key is, I think, let me see if I let me see the enrollment key. Enrollment method. Uh, this one. Oh, sorry, not this one. Self enroll. This one. So that's the enrollment key, ITTS PU 2023. Let me type again.
Okay.
PU 2023. Okay. So that's the enrollment method. If you have any problem, send me email. This is my email. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Send me email. Hopefully, if you I really hope you can do the exam. It has like 100 questions. You can do the exam as many time as you like. Make sure you have the highest score, like 80 or 90. That will save you. Okay, so
Okay,
that's
sir.
it. Okay, any more questions?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, this one is Anissa Nur.
Yeah,
So what's your questions?
sir, actually, I do the quiz and I have a difficulty.
And okay,
May I share my problem?
sure.
Okay. So in quiz number 4 for IT forensic, there is no option here.
Okay, that's my fault, I guess. Okay,
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 it's
that's my
okay,
fault.
sir, if I cannot choose anything.
Just skip, just
Oh, okay.
next page. But the problem is, that's my fault. The problem is with that, you like you lost one questions. So
Hmm.
I have to repair the question because sometimes I do the question while sleeping. So that's the result. So I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's
So
okay.
that's my mistakes.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay. So you can do the exam as many time as you like. So if you have that kind of thing, you do the exam again. Sorry. So hopefully you have a much better mark. But most people seems to get like 90 or something from the exam, so hopefully it's okay. Any more questions? No more? Okay. Thank you very much. All the best to you all. Hope uh, y- all of you will pass my section. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
Yep.
sir.
Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.